I'm Antonia. This is Universally Me. Today's video is perhaps a little bit sad, so I've decided to put on this music to try to make it just a little bit happier. Today's video goes all the way back to the start of Universal. I talked about the opening in a video that you can see by clicking here, but there's one part of the story that I didn't get to, and that is the story of Frank Stites. As I've mentioned in other videos, Universal really was a city when it first opened. And in order to drum up publicity and get people excited, Carl rode a train across the country, picking up people along the way to bring with him to Universal City, where they would get to partake in shows and events and parties to celebrate its opening. According to Robert Burchard's book, Early Universal City, about 10,000 people attended the festivities. One of the big events was a flight exhibition. It was supposed to be an air battle, and Frank Stites was one of the plane's pilots. At the time, he was known as one of the greatest aviators in the world. On the first day, he was supposed to perform this battle, and for some reason he couldn't get the plane to lift off, I think due to winds, so they switched it to the second day. So there was a dummy plane that was on string, basically between two mountains, that was supposed to go back and forth. And Frank Stites was supposed to fly between it or around it, and there was an explosion that's supposed to go off, and or Frank himself was supposed to set it off. Accounts sort of differ from here. I don't know if anybody knows exactly what happened for sure, but it sounds like Frank was too close to the plane when the explosions went off, and he hit his head really hard, got a concussion, and either was ejected from the plane, fell from the plane, or jumped from the plane, and at anywhere from 30 to 60 feet, and he did not survive. Following his death, Universal basically just ended all the opening celebrations, and sounds like a lot of the guests just went home early. I tried looking up newspaper articles or just trying to see if there was anything about it. Most of them were pretty vague. It would say something like, aviator Frank Stites dies, falling 300 feet and jumping out at 30. Some variation of that, but there really wasn't anything else. I've heard that there's a memorial for Frank Stites at Universal, but I'm not sure that I've ever seen it. I do know though that at horror nights they'll usually have a little something for him. Here's a picture I actually found on a Facebook page called The Ghost of Frank Stites. Also, I've read some stories online of people talking about Frank Stites haunting the back lot. I've personally never seen or heard anything like that, but obviously I'll keep an eye and an ear out now. Also, just before anybody asks, this has nothing to do with the plane crash part of the Backlots tour. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry it was kind of a downer topic today, but hope you enjoyed it and found it informative anyway. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Antonia Carlotta. Bye.